for This is written and directed by Ben Younger, and it tells the remarkable true story of Vinny Pazienza, who is this really confident, cocky, successful boxer, but one day he goes through a terrible car accident that breaks his neck and almost paralyzes him. But determined to fight again, Vinny walks a long road to recovery so he can reclaim his title as the world champion. So boxing movies, we've got the good and we've got the bad. But a striking majority of boxing movies aren't atrocious. I honestly cannot think of one absolutely unwatchable boxing film. And Bleed for This is a boxing movie that won't be in the top 10 best or worst boxing films of all time. This movie is a perfectly fine crafted film and it has solid performances. But what makes this movie just a bit better is this story that this movie's based off of is insane. And that was by far my favorite aspect of this film. This is such an inspiring story and the characters are so likable, which, believe it or not, is a rarity in boxing movies. Like, for example, right off the top of my head, you have Southpaw, this year's Hands of Stone, Raging Bull, which, by the way, did you know that this movie's executive producer is Martin Scorsese? But all of those movies center around these characters who are complete scumbags. And it was really refreshing for a boxing movie to focus on a character that isn't a garbage human being. And Miles Teller is the perfect actor to portray this character. But what's important too is that he is so cocky and he's so arrogant, but he has this real sense of likability to him. And there's this really awesome line where his trainer is talking to him and is like, dude, you're never gonna fight again and you just don't know when to give up, do you? And he looks at him and he says, you know what? I know exactly how to give up. And you know what scares me? The fact that it's easy. He has so much determination and so much love for the sport, and you really root for this guy. And you want him to win. And you also really feel for his trainer, who is portrayed by Aaron Eckhart. And he is probably my favorite character in this film. Because he has the most layers. He has the most depth. Because he's torn between helping his friend or watching his friend just tear his own life apart. Because I don't know if you know this, but boxing is a super dangerous sport regardless of having a broken neck or not. And it added a lot of depth to this character and it gave him such a well-realized arc. As far as negatives go, as I said before, this movie is pretty standard. I was really hoping for more directorial flair from Ben Younger because the fight scenes in this movie aren't particularly well filmed. There's a lot of close-ups and there's a lot of really quick cuts that's really jarring. And there really isn't anything innovative as far as camera technique goes. Like Creed, for example, had so many great scenes that were so well filmed and it was so unique. And everything from a directorial standpoint in this movie was pretty standard. And I think Ben Younger did a good job at directing the actors and actresses and getting good performances out of them. But as far as the action scenes go, I thought that this could have had a huge room of improvement. This is a really entertaining film with an incredible true story as its foundation. It's got good performances, really likable characters. I just wish that there was a bit more to be admired from a directorial standpoint. So did you guys see Bleed for This? What did you think about it? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you liked today's video. And if you did, click on the link down below, subscribe to my channel, see more movie reviews and movie related things. And guys, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.